Welcome back everyone to another episode of the landscape series. So right now we're just grabbing the excavator, that way we can go over to the land development project and try to get that started. So as of right now, I do have some permits. I'm allowed to start the groundwork. I need to get it ready for the tie-in for water and sewer from the city. They're probably going to be able to come out next week, but I got enough money to get this job started. It's just I don't have enough money to finish it, so I'm gonna have to get an investor at some point to help me out. But right now we're gonna get over there, get everything started. I don't really have any other jobs as of right now to start, so I thought this was the best time to get this going and try to get some groundwork done. So let's get this put on the trailer, head over there. It's not too far away. There we go. So I'm actually so glad I bought this trailer, guys. It makes it so much easier for me to move my equipment around. I don't have to wait on anybody else anymore. So let's get that strapped down. One more for good luck. Well, that's not going anywhere. So now that we get the excavator put on the trailer, I just realized I didn't shut the doors, so let me do that right quick before we head out. So I do have some projects to do. I won't be able to get around to them until we get this done. So there's going to be roughly 3 phases to this new subdivision I'm building for myself. So phase 1 is going to be the middle part of the property, and that's where the water and sewer will be going in. So we're over here right now. The first thing I need to do is to remove this field. The best way for me to do that is take the dozer, go down roughly 8 inches, push everything to the side, get rid of this really soft dirt, and that way I'm able to tell what's underneath and if it's good enough for me to build off, or do I have to bring in rock for rock pads. So I'm hoping I don't need to, because that ends up costing a lot of money. And as of right now, I do have $284,000, but I need fuel for this job. That's probably going to be $20,000 by the time we're done. I'm going to have to hire on a couple people at some point, so there's another 20. And for the water and sewer tie-in, that's going to be close to $30,000. So guys, we're already getting up there, and we don't even have a property started. Yeah, we need to be careful with our money. I'm able to get an investor to come in to help me finish phase 1, and after I sell those properties, I should make enough profit to fund the other phases. So that's what I'm hoping for. But anyways, we get the dozer work done. I'm going to hop in the excavator. I'm going to try to get this opened up. So I had somebody from the city come out. He marked out where the tie-in needs to be. I need to go down roughly 8 feet. So let's get started and get this digging done. But if you guys are enjoying the landscape series and would like to see more landscaping videos in the future, smash like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. Alright, so let's start right here. I don't need to worry about anything because there's no water lines here. There's nothing like that. I called 811, so we're safe to dig right here. So my plan is to dig down the 8 feet I need to go out roughly 15 feet, and when the city needs to do their tie-in, they're gonna have to dig up the road, put a new pipe in from the road to my property, cap it off, and that way in the future when we get to that point, we could just tie in. Anyways, I finally got this done here. I think that should be good. If it's not, I will come out, dig it out more when they're here. But right now, I do have other things I need to do. So I'm gonna bring the dozer back over to my shop. Then we're gonna come back over here with the dump truck later on, which I can't really remember where it is. It must be in town. And then we're going to start loading out this dirt because it is pretty good. I'm going to be able to use that as backfill for my apartment building and try to get that parking lot done. I can finally get that rented out and use that money to help fund this operation over here. Oh guys, I got so many projects on the go that is my projects that's not making me money as of right now. But the thing is, there's not that many contracts out right now with the city. They only got a few tenders put out and we didn't get them. So that's a bummer, but that's all we can do right now. I do have a project I want to do over here by the shop because it's nice having this extra bit of land, but I don't need all this for my equipment. So my plan is at a future date when we get all the other projects done, I'm going to put a rental store over here, rent out my equipment when I'm not using it, and that way I got another source of income. But I think that should be good enough right there for now. I'm going to go over, get my paperwork done, reply to some emails, and hopefully get some more jobs. Alright, let me just send this last email. There we go. So I get everything taken care of. Now, we did bid on a few more jobs. Are we going to get it? I don't know. The deadline is not till Friday, so we got a few days before we find out if we got those jobs. But right now, I'm going to head to town, grab my dump truck. I think I still got the skid steer over at that job. We're going to grab that, bring it over to the apartment building, and when we start bringing down this fill, we're going to use that to push it off, place it exactly where we need it to be. I still got to put some storm drains over there, so that's why I'm not going to be using the dozer. trailer, I need to be able to place the dirt so it's not in my way. You know what? That actually reminds me, I should probably stop the city hall. I do need a permit for the storm drains, and where we're going to have buried electrical, I need a permit for that. So on my way over, let's get that done. And that's one less thing I got to worry about. Alright guys, so it's been roughly 45 minutes. I went in there, got the application done. I'm just waiting on the approval. So while we're waiting, we're over here at the dump truck. We're going to take this whole setup, go over to the apartment building, drop it off. And I just realized we do have that truck over there I'm supposed to pick up. I bought that a couple days ago. It's still in his driveway. I'm guessing he's not too happy about that. So after we get this dropped off, we'll come back over, grab the truck, and do what we got to do. We'll take the trailer back over here to grab that truck because as of right now, it don't work. So I need to put it on the trailer to move it. Alright, we're going to leave that there for now. I'm going to walk back over, grab my pickup truck, and then we're going to come back over. I do need to grab something for a job we're going to be doing. Is it the best idea to buy this? Probably not, but I think in the future it's going to help me get more contracts, smaller ones anyway. But any job that pays money is good enough for me. So yeah, it's probably not the best idea, but we will be getting money at the end of it. I'm going to go over, get the trailer disconnected from the dump truck because we're buying something with a trailer. Do I really need this many trailers? Not really, but the way I'm looking at it right now, I could use it for a job I got to do later on today. And in the future, when we do start the rental company, this machine will be the perfect machine to rent out and I can make a lot of profit. And just like that, I'm over at the dealership picking up my brand new mini excavator. So we get this 1.8 ton machine. It's a bit smaller than the last one we had. I think this is going to be perfect for the rental business when we do start it up. So let's check it out. So we don't have a cab on it. We get the basic. There's not a lot of options, but I did get it for a good price. We got a grading bucket, we got a buster, we got a ditching bucket, and we got a regular bucket. So we get the perfect setup if we do decide to rent it out. Let's go over, get everything paid for. Well, there goes $65,000, but we do have another piece of equipment and a trailer. So the trailer's brand new. The machine is a year old, but it only got 100 hours on it, so it's pretty much brand new. I'm gonna go over, drop this off to the job we gotta do later on today, and then on our way back over, I'm gonna grab that pickup truck out of that driveway. I'm gonna try to put it on the trailer. The only thing is, he said it don't really work. It cuts out all the time, so that could be a really challenging thing to do, but we're gonna try anyway because I need to bring it up to my shop. I got my friend coming by later to check it out to see what's wrong with it and if we can get it fixed, because at some point I will be hiring an employee and I need another truck for him to drive. Anyways, I'm over at this job. So this is the property we ended up filling over there to level it out, and it finally settled enough that we're able to build over here. We do have a contractor coming out next week, so later on today I need to come over, dig out for the footing, and I need to be able to run a wire from here over to the panel box. So we're going to be using this little trenching bucket for that, so we don't need to ruin this driveway. So I think that will be the best way to do it, but I got everything put here for now. I don't need to come by until later on. Like I said, the contractor won't be here till next week, but the faster I get this job done, the faster I can move the mini to a different job. And now for the hard part, let's try to get this truck put on the trailer, and the truck don't work. So yeah, this could be a while, but let's try it out. We need to double check, make sure the key was left in the truck. So let's get the door open up. Okay, there it is. You know what? I know this is probably not going to work, but let me try the key. Ah, dang it. So it didn't work. So he told me I just got to shake a couple of these wires and it might fire up. I'm hoping that's going to work. Yes, so it did fire up. For how long? I don't know. So let's get moving. We'll put this on. Oh, it died. Yeah, this could be pretty dangerous, but it needs to be done. So let's get that fired up again. Here we go. Oh no, it cut out. This is bad. Okay, we almost flipped off the trailer. Oh guys, my nerves are gone today. So let's do this. Let's take our time. Maybe not go as fast because it will cut out. And the last thing I want to do is fly off the trailer. Okay. Oh, okay. It didn't cut out that time. I was able to get it on the trailer after 15 minutes. My heart is pounding, but at least we got that done. So I'm going to head over to the shop, drop this trailer off. I might keep it on the trailer just in case my friend do need it moved to his shop so we can look at it. And I don't want to go through that hassle again trying to put on the trailer. So yeah, we're gonna leave it on for now, and hopefully he can get this fixed because I did pay some money for it, not a lot, but it would be nice to have this as a work truck because it's already beat up. All right, so that's another project I got done. Right now we're gonna head over to the subdivision we're trying to get built. We're gonna load this up with dirt, bring it over to the apartment building, try to get that parking lot done, guys. I got so many projects to do and I don't have enough daylight to do it or enough employees because it's just me. And after driving 15 minutes, we're over to the subdivision phase 1. So we're gonna get in the excavator, we're gonna load the truck up, and now that I'm looking at the pile, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be around 8 loads that we gotta bring over. I probably won't get them all brought over today because we don't have enough time. The round trip is close to 45 minutes, so yeah, that's gonna take a long time to do, but we're gonna bring over as many as we can before we get too tired. So guys, I got some pretty big plans for over here, and I think the first property I'm gonna put over here will be mine. Don't get me wrong, I do like the place I'm staying at right now. It's just if I build over here, I am a lot closer to my shop. I could build the house the way I want, so I ended up buying that house off somebody. It is nice, but there's a lot of things I would change, and I didn't really want to because it would cost a lot of money. So I think if I just build a new house, I can build it my way, sell that one, get the money to help pay for the one over here. But the thing is, I probably won't do that until we get the water and sewer hooked up here. We got all the proper permits done. That way I can build at least one property. And that property right over there, that house, I need to tear that one down at some point because I had a contractor go in and there's just too much work. It's not really worth keeping. There's problems with the foundation. There's a lot of cracks. The walls are rotted in some spots. So yeah, the best thing for me to do is tear that down. Later on when we do phase 2, build a new property over there because that is a nice spot, but that house needs a lot of work. Alright guys, so it's been a few hours. We got probably 2 loads brought over, but the way I'm looking at it right now is until we get the first couple loads brought over and pushed off, there's really nowhere for me to dump anymore that's going to be easier for me to spread out. So I'm going to get this pushed off, try to get this area done over here on this side and the other side, and try to get everything tamped down, and that way we can go back over, bring over a couple more loads and actually get to the back side of the apartment building because that's mainly where I need the dirt, because on the side I only need it wide enough for a road. The main parking lot is going to be in the back. There's going to be a couple spots up front, but the majority of them will be in the back, so it's going to take a lot of fill to get that brought up. I got probably 6 more loads to bring over. I might have to bring some more over from a different job if we get one, but as long as I can get roughly 20 parking spots for now, I'll be okay because that means I can rent this out and any other spots will just be extra later on. Well, that didn't take too long to do. Let me just back drag this right here. So we're able to get around to the back now with the dump truck, but before I head over to grab another load, let's get this over here spread out so we can dump one on that side too. Oh guys, I'm super excited about this because I wanted this project done since I moved to this town and we're finally there. Now I could have been there 2 weeks ago because the building was done. The only thing that wasn't done was the parking lot, and that was my fault because where I bought that property, I was trying to use that dirt up there over here. That way I could get rid of it. By doing that, I actually lost money because I could have had people living here. I would have made $80,000. So now, yeah, I'm really not happy with the choice I made, but I can't change it now. So I'm going to try to get this done as soon as possible. And hopefully by next week, we got people moving in and we can get our first lot of money, which I'm excited for because my investor right now for this building, he's not too happy. He was hoping to have some money by now, and I'm trying to get him to invest in my new subdivision, which won't happen the way he is right now. He's pretty upset. So now that this building will be operational within a week, I think he might be more inclined to invest in my other properties that I'm trying to get done. But anyways, I finally got those 2 piles pushed off. We're going to be able to get around here with the dump truck, so I'm going to park the skid steer over here at the way. When I come back over with the dump truck, I can get around without having to move it again. Alright, so I'm just looking at my watch right now. It's 4 o'clock. I think I can get 2 more loads done before 6. Then we're going to head over to do that job for my friend. He really needs the footing dug out and he needs the trench for his wire from his panel box to his garage. So I think I'm going to do that. I won't be able to push off the other piles probably till tomorrow because by the time I get that job done, it's going to be around 9 o'clock. And I don't want to work any later than that because we pretty much had a really busy day. Even though we didn't do a lot of jobs, we did a lot of of things for the company. But guys, this is going to be it for this video, and if you guys are enjoying the landscape series and would like to see more, smash like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later.